Welcome back to the Thread Lace Podcast. Those are my favorite people, Nate and, of course, Donnie.
What's up?
We hope you guys enjoyed Wild Card Weekend. We hope you're staying warm out there during this cold weather. But, yeah, man, Wild Card Weekend was a crazy one. It was a fun one. I wouldn't say a fun one. It was a crazy one. Wild Card Weekend, man, every single game was a blowout. It felt like, besides the Washington Bucks game. That was the only one that was a one-score game. All the other ones were blowout, boring games. Didn't really keep you in the game, so I think the divisional round is going to be insane because it was just so boring. These
will be different.
Yeah, no, this weekend is not going to disappoint, man. You got the Chiefs and the Texans. Oh, man, the Chargers lost to the Texans. I cannot believe that, man. CJ Stroud looked like a whole different quarterback than the regular season out there.
They got smacked.
And their defense came to freaking play. I was mind blown by their defense in that game. But
Chargers, Herbert 4 interceptions. Not good, buddy. Not good.
No, and I didn't even think about this, but after the game, my buddy was telling me, and he took the Texans money line. He was telling me I could never trust the Chargers in the playoffs ever again because they choked a 17-0 lead to the Jags in the playoffs wild card. It was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that at all until he told me about it. And I looked it up. They was up 17-0 at halftime and let Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars come back and beat them.
They're untrustworthy. They have been for years. Years. And then they've had a lot of weapons in their time, too. So I am very disappointed in them. I would definitely thought it was going to be better than that. At first, it was...
I did, too. I couldn't believe it.
Great defense.
Dude, there's people that had the Chargers beating the Chiefs. Going to the AFC Championship. And then they lose in a wild card, put up 9 points or 13. Well, if it wasn't for Ladd, it would have been like 9 points.
Yeah.
Bro, I couldn't. Man, but, we did learn one thing in that game, and that's Ladd McConkey is a freaking beast. Yeah. He had Stingley on him. It didn't matter. Three Texans on him. It didn't matter. That dude's a beast, bro. Ladd McConkey is a beast.
Yeah, he can get open. That's for sure.
So we'll see Chiefs versus Texans. Texans defense is really hot right now. CJ Stroud in the offense looked very comfortable. So I think it'll be a better game than people are putting out there. Like the Chiefs are favored by like 7.5 points. It's a little high, in my opinion. I think like 4.5, 5.5 is a good favor. But yeah, Texans, they're coming into this game rolling. You know, they were.
He didn't participate today in practice.
What was that? I didn't see that.
Yeah, said today he didn't participate and he's questionable for the game, but I didn't see why. I was trying to look that up.
Oh, wow. I'd actually missed that, but...
yeah, I seen a post and it was like, did not participate. I was like, what the heck? So I don't know what's up with that.
The Texans were discredited, counted out, hated on, and they proved all the haters wrong in Wild Card Weekend, and I know that they got a lot of motivation. So I think this game's going to be a good one. For sure. And then down there at the bottom of the AFC, as expected, Ravens and Bills blew their opponents out. The NFL had to give us a Ravens and Bills matchup. Come on. I mean, how could you not? Lamar versus Josh Allen. How could they not give us that matchup? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they weren't going to give us Russell Wilson versus Bo Nix. Them two teams are flukes.
And they weren't going to give us Russell Wilson versus Josh Allen or Bo Nix versus Lamar Jackson.
None of that's going to happen.
No, not at all. But one interesting thing about this game is the Bills are undefeated at home this season. So they have not lost at home, and they got home field advantage. So it's going to be the best game of the weekend by far.
I think so, yeah.
And then in the divisional round, the NFC, we got Lions versus the Commanders. Baker, I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. But you shouldn't have fumbled.
Yeah, that fumble screwed him, man. It screwed him.
He fumbled, Washington got the ball back, and they won the game.
Yeah, I mean, then on the last drive, they just drove down slowly, used the clock up, kicked the field goal at the end.
Did you see that kick?
Yeah, hit the upright or hit the...
Yeah. And they were showing how scared he was going out to it. Like, he kept taking his helmet off. He was, like, rubbing his hair in his head.
Yeah, he kept rubbing his hair. I was like, your hair is not going to change, dude. You don't rub it like 20 times.
He was nervous,
I'm sitting there watching him like, what? But they said he said he wanted on the left side of the field. So that's what Jaden Daniels did. He hiked it. He went over to the left side of the field, kneeled it. That's where he wanted to be. And he hit that upright and went in. I couldn't believe it.
But I did read a journalist. They said that Zane Gonzalez, the Commanders kicker, he's got slight, like, Tourette's. So, like, because they were, like, making fun of him from the sideline. He's, like, touching his feet, smacking his arms, like, during the games. During the game. And they're like, look at, this is why it hit the upright. Look how scared he is. And then, like, a journalist was like, actually, if you did your research, Zane Gonzalez has Tourette's. I was like, oh, my God. You must feel terrible.
I was like, I did not know that.
Yeah, but Lions versus Washington, Bucks lost. That was honestly the game that surprised me most was the Bucks. They have way more experience than Washington. I know both defenses sucks, but, I mean, Bucks have been to the Super Bowl before. The only difference from their team now and then was Tom Brady and Baker, and Baker's been playing phenomenal. So, I was very surprised about that loss. And then the Vikings-Rams, as predicted.
I wasn't surprised because I picked Washington, so.
Yeah, is that how you felt about the Vikings? Putting up 9 points, no touchdown, or 1 touchdown in dumpster time?
Yeah, they
got smacked. Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts. 8 sacks.
They're a fluke like Pittsburgh and Denver. Those are the biggest fluke playoff teams I've ever seen.
Like, I can't believe you picked Sam Darnold. You were so confident in it. Sam Darnold. I was texting Bob about that too. I'm like during the game, I'm like, you really picked this guy, Sam Darnold. You picked him over Matt Stafford. Just think about that.
He did get sacked 9 times, so
8 times.
Whatever.
And it was on him.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, watch the game.
I did. 8 sacks. All 8 sacks.
He's standing there holding the ball. So get rid of it, dude. He's standing back there bouncing around the pocket, holding the ball. Those aren't ghosts. That's Jared Verse.
8 sacks and 11 hurry-ups.
That's Jared Verse and Kobe Turner.
That's all him.
That's Jared Verse and Kobe Turner, not ghosts, buddy. You got Jefferson. I'm sorry, bro. I'm an NFL quarterback. My team's in the playoffs. I'm down 2 scores. I'm not going to be standing there getting sacked. I'm saying, where's Justin Jefferson at? I don't care how many guys are on that man. If he's the best wide receiver in the world, throw it. Throw it.
That's true.
8 sacks. At least 5 were on him. I literally watched that game. At least 5 of those sacks, he's just standing back there looking so confused. Jittery. He looked like that the last week of the season versus the Lions. Not ready. Betting on picking, oh my God, Sam Darnold. Like, recency bias, bro. That's my thing. Like, that's one thing that's so wrong with sports is, like, recency bias. A player can do good for half a season or a season, but the 7 years before that where they look like they shouldn't even be in the NFL or the NBA don't matter now because he had half a good season or a good season. Now he's just good quarterback or good player that needs to get paid. No, he still sucks. Sorry.
They definitely got exposed.
I mean, dude, you throw Bryce Young on that team, they're winning 12 games at least. Like let's actually be real.
On what team?
The Vikings. Who can't throw it to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison?
I'm just saying, what do you mean they win 12 games? They won 14 games.
I'm saying they're at least winning 12.
Yeah, but they won 14.
It didn't matter how many they won. They still lost.
Yeah.
Regular season don't matter. Well, I mean, and I think another thing that went into it was Sean McVay is quite literally Kevin O'Connell's father. He literally taught Kevin O'Connell everything he knows. Kevin O'Connell was under Sean McVay's wing like this, like a little baby over here. And then he's like, this is how you run defensive plays. This is how you run offensive plays. This is how you coach teams. That's why, he's so good in the regular season, but loses to Sean McVay in the playoffs. I read some Sean McVay. Every single team he's played in the playoffs, still, even with this Lions game, his whole career of him being a head coach, he's never played the same team twice in the playoffs. It's 13 different playoff matches he's had since he's been a head coach. Not one time has he played the same team. Crazy. But anyways.
Now they got the Eagles.
Yeah, now the Rams got the Eagles. Rams versus Eagles. Lions versus Washington. Offensive battle there. I'm really excited for that game. I think it's going to be really close, actually. Both defenses aren't very good. High-powered offenses. I'm actually really excited for that one.
Yeah, Lions got a lot of injuries on defense right now.
Yeah, that'll be their excuse. Yeah, man. Let's jump right into our divisional predictions. Chiefs versus the Texans. I think it'll be really close, but I just think that the Chiefs are going to the AFC Championship, man. I don't see the Texans stopping them. But, I mean, I'm not counting out. I wouldn't be like, what? No way. If the Texans won.
I'm hoping for the Texans, even though I got Chiefs winning. I don't want to see Chiefs winning. I wanted to see them go one and done.
That would be awesome, but it's not going to happen.
But I just don't see it happening either, right? So, I mean, to me, I got the Chiefs winning.
Chiefs. Ravens versus the Bills. Game of the week. This is game of the week. Right freaking here. After seeing what you've seen in the wild card, do you still have the Bills winning this game? Now, hold on. Before you answer. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry combined for 220 rush yards versus the number 6 rush defense in the NFL. I was looking at it before the podcast. Bills got the number 16 rush defense. Who you got? You still think the Bills got it after that round 1 matchup?
I think
Zay Flowers still hasn't practiced, by the way.
Yeah. I
might not play.
It's definitely gonna be a closer game than they played against Pittsburgh. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be like a shootout. I think it's gonna be a shootout. I think they're both gonna be scoring some points.
Ravens beat them by 20 in the regular season.
Yeah, it's not happening again. Ain't no way. I feel like if the Bills utilize James Cook the right way, it's definitely gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. It ain't gonna be no blowout. But I ain't gonna go against my pick, dude. I can't.
Bills?
I can't go against my pick.
Still rocking with the Bills.
But it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be the best game of the weekend.
It'll be the best game of the weekend unless the Ravens blow them out, because the Ravens are gonna win. So I have no doubt in my mind. I actually think the Ravens are more likely to win by 7 or more than the Bills are to win at all. That's how confident I am in the Ravens.
I mean,
Ravens money line, put it on your tickets. Crazy odds, it's happening. Free money. I mean, come on. What are we speaking about? Ravens for sure. Oh, I'm gonna be so hyped for that game. I'm gonna be the biggest Ravens fan I've ever been in my life. Yeah, I'm gonna be the biggest Ravens fan I've ever been in my entire life in that game. Yeah, you got Chiefs Bills still. I got Chiefs Ravens still. Let's keep it rocking and rolling, man. Let's keep it rocking and rolling. Lions versus Washington. Eagles versus Rams. Oh, wait, hold on. I did want to say the wild card. There was 2 upsets. Right? No, 3. 3 upsets. 3 out of 6 games were upsets. The Rams beat the Vikings. Upset. Washington beat the Bucks. Upset. Both plus money. Texans beat the Chargers. Upset. Plus money. 3 out of 6 wild cards was upsets, bro. What?
I already knew that was coming.
It's crazy.
We knew it was going to be upsets.
Absolutely crazy. Lions, Washington. Who do you got? I'm gonna let you start this off because, yeah.
I think Washington's they're coming in excited. They're gonna come in scoring.
Young team.
I just think there's just too much. Lions just got too much for Washington to handle.
Yeah.
They just got too much for Washington.
Their run game and stuff.
Yeah, Monty's back. I don't know, man. I just think Detroit's got too much for them. I'm giving it to Detroit. All day. All day, every day.
This is the hardest game for me to pick of the whole weekend. Because, my brain is telling me Lions. But my gut is telling me you're about to see the craziest upset you've seen in your life. But,
I wouldn't shake my head at it.
I'm going to go with my brain, I think. I think I'm going to go Lions. But, I would say take the Commanders spread. It's like +9. They're not going to get blown out.
That's too much.
It's going to be close. Man, it's hard to pick the Lions right now, bro. Like, the only reason I'm picking the Lions is because I think they have that Lions-Eagles championship game. And I think the NFL really wants that, and they really want that Chiefs-Ravens or Chiefs-Bills. So I think they really want those championship games. If it was Commanders-Eagles, Commanders would just get boxed, smacked around like little boys. So I'm going to Lions. That's what my brain's telling me. But Washington can win, bro. Like, they can win. Like,
No,
they really did.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but
like I said, man, there's 2 upsets of the, or there was half the games last week were upsets. I think the upsets could be Washington and the Ravens. I think those could be the upsets, but I think just the Ravens. I don't know. This game's so hard for me to pick, so I wanted you to start it off, man.
it's the Lions.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's going to be hard for Washington's defense to keep up with Lions' offense, period.
Yeah, I know, but the Lions' defense sucks too. So. Rams, Eagles. Eagles are the best all-around team right now, offense and defense, that's left in the playoffs. They got so many stars on offense, so many stars on defense. The only thing stopping the Eagles is the Eagles. They're going to win this game, in my opinion. The Rams, they're really hot. Not many people want to see them. But Jalen Hurts, I mean, he said it best. Like, the media's mad at me. Oh, you didn't throw it to A.J. Brown enough, yada, yada. Like, he literally said this. You didn't throw it to A.J. Brown enough. Your media members are mad at me, but y'all don't understand. You don't understand what it takes to win football games. Our goal is to win a Super Bowl. So I'm going to do what I have to do in that game to win a Super Bowl. Like, in that game against the Packers, they couldn't stop Saquon. So they fed Saquon. Couldn't stop the little short checkdowns. So they kept throwing short checkdowns. Goddard was open every play. I mean, we watched that game together.
Yep.
Goddard was open every single play. They were so focused on A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, that they're forgetting about Calcaterra, freaking Goddard, Gainwell out the passing game. It was like little checkdowns. It was so annoying. No, the Eagles didn't play the best game last week, but I feel like they didn't have to at the same time to win that one. The Packers, they just looked terrible all game. They could not find any sort of rhythm. Players were getting hurt left and right.
The players getting hurt, and it all went downhill from the very start with the fumble and the kickoff.
Yeah, it was. The Eagles had the momentum the whole time, and I just feel like they didn't have to do much. This game, I think they're going to have to do a little more. But I think the main priority for them is keeping their main guys healthy. And, yeah, man, I got the Eagles for sure. Lions, Eagles, Chiefs,
Yeah, I got the Eagles rolling this one, too. Rams did good last game. Of course, against the Vikings, just look like they don't even belong there. But
they suck.
The Eagles,
they suck the monkey ball.
I like Eagles getting the Rams on this one. Rams got a good team, but I like the Eagles in this one for sure. Eagles fly. Eagles fly.
Flock Nation. And then we'll run this down real quick. I'm pretty sure we probably got the same pick still, but
Except one.
I got the Ravens, Eagles, Super Bowl still. And the Ravens still winning. I still believe that.
We got Chiefs, Bills, Detroit, Eagles. He's got Detroit, Eagles, Chiefs, Ravens. So we only got one
game.
Different.
That one game difference there.
But our Super Bowl is completely different. He's got Ravens, Eagles. I got Bills, Detroit. So we'll see what happens there. Completely different games there. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be a fun weekend.
That's still got the Bills.
What?
Winning.
Super Bowl. Just change it right now.
Yeah, I guess next week you're going to have to change a lot. Because both your teams might not be in it. Imagine. Oh,
Washington and Ravens winning.
imagine a Super Bowl like Rams and Texans or something. Like the most unpredictable Super Bowl no one predicted.
Yeah. I do not want to see that.
I don't want to see that either. Not going to let that be the big game. It's going to be Lamar and Jalen Hurts and Derrick Henry and Saquon. I'm telling you the NFL script right now. Lamar versus Allen. They're getting that. Lamar versus Mahomes. They're getting that rematch. And then Lions, Eagles, the two best teams in the NFC. They're getting that game. And then they're getting the Derrick Henry versus Saquon games. They're getting everything they want in this playoffs. I'm going to tell you right now, they're getting everything they want ratings-wise. It's going to be the... Oh, my God. Dude, I want to see the ratings on the Bills-Ravens game. I mean, it's going to be so many people watching that game, bro. I cannot wait because it's so funny because Josh Allen and Lamar, they're both so confident in winning. So it's just...
Very competitive.
It's gonna be such a good game, bro. Like I can't stop teasing about it. I cannot wait.
It's gonna be a fun weekend.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be a fun Sunday night for sure. But yeah, man, ain't too much to talk about this week. Once we get through the playoffs, we'll start jumping back into playing them games and NBA stuff and things like that. You know, we want to bring guests onto the show. We want to start doing that. So, you know, if you're interested, hit me up at Nate's Takes, or you know, if you watch this. And you know me, like a family member, a friend. You want to get on the podcast? I'm down. You know, you got my social medias. Probably got my number. Just hit me up. We're all about it. You want to talk about the NBA? Crap. You want to talk about the NFL? We can still talk about the NFL. Whatever y'all want to talk about, or just like play some games. Like some of them games we were playing. I know we did that a lot last offseason, and those. People love those videos. I mean, they were getting pretty good views. So, yeah, just let us know in the comments or my socials, whatever you guys want to see, or if you guys want to hop on the podcast. We're trying to start broadening the horizon on people joining the podcast because we're trying to hit 100 subs. Trying to hit 100 subscribers here soon. It would be nice to have 100 subs and, 30 to 50 listeners. That'd be sick. Last podcast got 28 listeners. I mean, I appreciate that. It's 28 people that took time out of their day to watch us talk about sports. And, it feels good. I know it's not, a lot or nothing, but, hey.
Every little bit.
Every little bit counts, man. So, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like I said, these next couple of weeks is going to be a little slow just because, it's playoffs and not many games going on. But, we'll be talking about the games that were played, our thoughts on the next game because, a lot can change next round. You never know, man. A lot can change. Not too much change this round, but a lot can change when it gets to that next round. So, like I said, man, we appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. Please, please, please hit the like button. What else should I do, Dad?
It ain't that hard to do. I mean,
what else should I do other than like the video?
They need to follow us. They need to listen, support us. Come on, guys. It ain't that hard.
Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, I mean, do it all. It ain't that big.
Hit that share button.
Do it all.
If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, I mean, come on. What are we doing? Hit the subscribe button, brothers. You'll be able to see when we post every time. So, yeah, man. Ain't nothing much else to say. Let us know who you guys got winning in the comments this weekend, Ravens or Bills. I think that's a big one. I think most of the U.S. is on, the Chiefs, Lions, and Eagles. I think a lot of people think them. The only game I've been seeing where they think it could be an upset is the Rams. I don't know why everyone's against the Eagles, but it's not going to happen. So, get your head out of your gutter. Those same people saying that picked the Vikings last week, so don't listen to those guys. But yeah, man, support us. We appreciate the support for those of you that do watch and do like and sub and follow me on social media. I appreciate all you guys. So until next time, until next week, man. Go Ravens.
Bills, boy. Bills.